Hello wonderful people of the internet, my name is Calico Games and today we'll be playing the Stanley Parable. I'm playing by myself today, but, you know, it's okay. Yet again, completely unedited video, just gonna upload it to YouTube after I'm done. I'm hoping to score a chain of daily uploads. So, we're just gonna jump right into this game. I know it's old, well, relatively old, but it's a fun game. I've played it before. So I'll just do the endings I know, and we'll figure out the rest of them as we go through the game. The end is never. There is a chance that I may have siblings coming to and fro, so you might hear some in the background. Unfortunately, I can do nothing about that. No matter how much they listen, no matter how much I tell them, they usually never listen. Why is it taking so long to load? Load! This is taking forever. I didn't expect it to take this long. Now we're making progress. Now in a regular video, I'd just edit this part out, but unfortunately, I do not have the resources to edit my videos the same day I record them. So we're just gonna sit through this together. I'll skip the cutscene so we can get right into gameplay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, maybe not.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4227.
Okay, we're skipping. That got a little glitchy back there. Okay, so we'll do just the regular.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Playthrough.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where we follow the guy's instructions, and we're going to maybe click on this. I know a couple Easter eggs, like this one. And it's not working, oh well. Oh yeah, and this one. I know this one as well. Where you shut yourself in here.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart.
Thump, thump.
He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. Wow. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Okay, I'm done.
Ah, no, apparently not. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna enter the door on my left. Maybe this one will work? Yes, it will. I don't know who that guy is, but yes, it will.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh,
Feeling
boy.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Room
hoping he
closet.
might find an answer there.
Right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
My cat is making weird noises. Maybe it's here? No. So we go to our boss's
Stepping
office.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
I forget
to
the
discover not
passcode.
an
It's like
indication of
28
any human life. Shocked,
something.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wow. And we go down here. My game is going a little crazy. Must be because I'm recording it. Yeah, that's probably it. That's why it's going crazy. I don't know why it does that. If you guys have any good free games that you could recommend to me, they gotta be free though, because I do not have money.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
But if you
It
have
was a
any
stirring of
ideas for
emotion in his
those,
chest,
I'll be up to
as though
play
he
'em.
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh boy. Then we press the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well then, I guess we're stuck here. Yay! We don't die or anything. Which is weird. Guess we gotta begin the game again. That was completely useless. Oh well. Let's do,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, what the?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it's this way.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ah, there it is. Boop. Any traces of employee number 425? No. I know that. Oh, it's still there. Then we go confusion
when Stanley
ending.
Came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to give it an admire.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And we take the first open door on our left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
And no, we didn't. We took the next left and went down the thing.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now let's see.
This is probably one of the most thought out endings.
Down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
And we go down here, and we realize...
No.
Oops.
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
And then we look up here.
We just have to go
You
back
might
to,
be able to look and see Clippy. It's pretty...
all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
It's
How about,
very
rather
good.
than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
There is Clippy there, but I couldn't see him. Alright. Here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Dun
mean?
da da dun
Stanley
da
decided to go to the
da
meeting room.
da
Perhaps he
da
had
da
simply missed a memo.
da da. And oh
When
my
Stan-
goodness, there's
Wait,
so many.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Oh
Stanley,
dear!
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No, I don't think I did.
Move the
I just
story
spotted out
somewhere, or...
Clippy.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find
I love
the
adventures. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dun da da na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Do 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 do.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Then we restart the game. Yeet!
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley
Oh,
decided
no.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
memo. Oh no, not a memo. And now it's worse.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Let's find out. Why not?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story.
This weird
Here it comes.
hallway here that
No,
loops
wait,
in
never
itself.
mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
You
Is this
can
the
go
story?
back.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
No, I
You know
don't.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
You win.
Congratulations!
Watch this.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No,
Now it's gone.
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
Now you can't
I'm
go back.
getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh well. What's that? Restart number 3?
All right. I've got
Stanley
a solution.
Parable
This
Adventure
time, to
Line.
make sure we don't get lost,
TM.
I've employed the help of the
Trademark.
Stanley Parable
I just
Adventure
hit it
Line.
twice. Too.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh yeah, you can do this. It's like you can do this.
No, I'm done. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
You get that line of dialogue. But crash. Anybody? Now normally this would just be unmodeled and you'd see a white void. I've seen a video on it. It's pretty cool.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley,
anybody's done
to
a speed
destiny.
run of
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
No, it won't.
Make sure you study it closely and
we're back in the office.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story is... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
Can you see
after
Clippy?
everything we've been through...
No, you can't. It's
I can't take
too
this
white.
anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Too white of a screen. Okay, here we go.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Good
intelligent
question.
people, right? Why can't we
So
make
why
up
does
our
it go
own story?
from
Something
4:30
exciting, daring, mysterious.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
And it's not
Now,
an office.
Yes, this
It's
is
a hallway.
exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Tokyo Drift, baby. Woo!
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Stanley's Tokyo drifting over here. And
Ah, a choice.
Hold
We
on.
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead
We're gonna Tokyo
somewhere,
drift this.
which means that somewhere, the place where we're
I'm
trying
not playing
to
on a
go,
controller, I'm
there
playing
must
on a
be
keyboard, so I
reverse
can't
door
continuously
that
do
leads
this.
here. And that, in turn, means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all
right.
accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another
Yay!
victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
And thus ending the confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion
I have not been
ending.
playing the confusion
You're
ending
telling
for
me
16 minutes.
That's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
I've been playing it for
That's
like
really how all this
13
goes?
minutes.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Yep.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Stopped.
Does that mean, did we do it?
Yes,
Did
we
break
did.
the cycle?
We broke the cycle.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or
go
the
on
journey,
here.
though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, boy, I forgot that noise. Alright, what ending should we do next? We should do... Oh, now here's an idea. Another relatively long ending. I'm going to get 2 endings done here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, he missed more than a memo. Ah, here it is. And we're going to begin the game again. Actually, this isn't much of a... That's not it. And we go over
Stanley decided
here.
to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Oh yeah, the next one is in the boss's office. I think. I'm not positive. So let's just speed run this
When
baby.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Tokyo
left.
Drift this baby. Yeah.
Yet there was not a single
Don't
person
get fired,
here
people.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
There we go.
Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And then over here. Bam. And the next one is in the office near Stanley, I
Already this was
believe.
uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
There it is. Okay. And the last one. Boop. Welcome to Heaven, Stanley. It's just press a ton of buttons and you're good. Alright, I'm bored of this. Let's do one more ending, one of the longer ones, and oh boy!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We just got the whiteboard ending, baby! Woo! We just got the whiteboard ending. We just got the whiteboard ending. We just got the whiteboard ending.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor, when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We got the whiteboard ending. Haha! What were we doing? Oh, yes.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
That's
he
the
wanted to
first time
stop
I've
by the
gotten the
employee
whiteboard
lounge
ending.
first,
And I
just to
got it
admire
recorded.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Wait, what the? Oh, okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
really
he
bad.
wasn't fired years ago.
There is a
Look, Stanley, I think
of a
perhaps we've
section
gotten off on
where
the
you
wrong
can,
foot here. I'm not your enemy,
do
really,
that.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
I know
is that
there's
the
a couple
story has
endings I
been
don't
about
know
nothing
about.
but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
We're
Stanley.
about to do one that I've
Someone
never
you've
done
forgotten
before.
about.
Not the whiteboard
Please,
ending. We already
stop
just did
trying to
that.
make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Now,
This
usually,
is it, Stanley.
a lot of
Your
people like
chance
to
redeem yourself,
unplug
to put your work
the
aside, to
thing,
let her back into your life.
but I've
She's
never
been
actually
waiting.
answered it. I've always
That's
gone
her,
over here and
Stanley.
unplugged it.
You need to be the one.
So let's find out. I hope this is quick.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, dear.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh,
This
dear.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
8.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
Hello,
he's coming
weird
back to
thing
work.
that
One
I
might
would
even
have
feel sorry for
called
him,
Stanley's
except that
wife.
he's chosen this life.
6.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into
that's
the
a bed.
unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize
And now
about
it's
his
gone.
own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went
That took an
further. He
embarrassingly
imagined that
long
he came to
time to
2
figure
open
out where the
doors
Q button
and that he
was.
could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through
Oh,
this
dear.
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Game with a
And he
baby?
called it the Stanley Parable.
Game with the baby? I haven't gotten that.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an
Hello,
answer down
weird
some new
thing
path,
again.
mustn't there be? Perhaps if he
I've already
played
said
just
hi.
one more time.
Or
But there is
she's
no
gone.
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here,
Oh dear,
he's
half an
slowly
hour.
killing
We're
himself.
going over.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
We
Here,
won't stop.
watch this.
Oh no.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Does anything happen? I'm just gonna press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Oh, 0.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Well, there's no. Oh, and we're dead. Alright, that was fun. So, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. So, I will probably see you guys tomorrow. Anybody who wants to watch this. Probably not many people, but I don't care. I want to make content. I want to upload daily. So I'm gonna do that, and by golly, nobody's gonna stop me! So anyway, have a great day. Remember to like and subscribe. Subscribble. Why did I say subscribe? Subscribble. Subscribble. And maybe if you want to hit that bell thing, I don't know if it works. Did YouTube fix it? I don't know. I think they did. Okay, bye.